Hello and welcome. Let's just start by taking a nice deep breath and relax. Today, I want to share a story with you. It's a special kind of story, one that will help you understand how multi-agent systems really work, but in a way you've probably never seen before. Just imagine it for a second. Buildings are shaking, alarms are blaring everywhere, and all these critical systems are failing all at once. And there's just one person who has to fix it all. It sounds impossible, right? But what if they had a whole team of specialists, each with their own unique skill? Well, that is the power of multi-agent systems. Don't worry, we're not going to get bogged down with any complicated diagrams or a bunch of technical jargon today. Nope, we're just going to tell a story, told gently, kind of like a movie, about teamwork, about intelligence, and about hope. So let's begin. Okay, so our story starts with a guy named Alex. He's a brilliant IT engineer, a quiet guy, but his life is just filled with this mounting stress. And one morning he walks into his office and his whole world just turns completely upside down. The problem started small, but then it just escalated. First, the servers started dropping offline, one by one, kind of like dominoes falling. And then the networks started to fail. The very connections that were holding everything together were just snapping. A massive tidal wave of red alerts just washed over all his dashboards. Customers were calling, his boss was demanding answers. You could feel Alex's heart hammering against his ribs. It was like the weight of the entire company was landing right on his shoulders. He was opening window after window, terminal after terminal, but the problems just kept multiplying. His hands were shaking, his breath grew heavy. He was completely and utterly alone, just a single soldier on a battlefield with no backup in sight. And then, right at that moment, just as despair was really setting in, the frantic noise of all the alarms just faded. The whole room grew quiet, and a soft blue light started to pulse on his main screen. Alex just stared at the screen. AI? Team? He'd never seen anything like it. He figured it had to be some new experimental system. With nothing left to lose, he just took a breath and clicked yes. Suddenly, the lights in the room dimmed, and these 5 glowing figures materialized on his monitors. So the first was this calm figure holding a glowing digital map. This was Planner, the strategist of the group. This was a program whose whole job was to bring order to absolute chaos. The next one had these sharp, scanning eyes that seemed to see everything all at once. This was Scout, the Watcher. Scout's entire purpose was to be proactive, to spot trouble on the horizon long before it could ever become a crisis. Then, this energetic, really confident agent stepped forward. This was Fixer, the action hero. Fixer didn't wait around for anything. This software was built for one thing: execution, for getting things done. A wise, slow-speaking agent followed. This was Brain, the analyst. Brain's role was to dig deeper, to really understand the root cause of failures and make sure they never, ever happened again. And finally, there was this quiet agent who seemed to glow with an inner light of pure information. This was Memory, the team's librarian. Memory held all the collective knowledge, every log, every pattern, every single past success and failure, all ready to be accessed in just an instant. Alex just stared, completely speechless. Your team? He finally asked. Planner just nodded. A multi-agent system. We work together to solve problems that are too complex for any single entity, human or AI, to handle alone. Alex whispered, his voice filled with this tiny sliver of hope. Can you help me now? All 5 agents answered in perfect unison. Yes. And instantly, the team went to work. Scout's sensors just flared, identifying the core issues within milliseconds. Planner took all that data, traced these glowing lines in the air, and laid out this perfect, logical sequence of actions. Then Brain cross-referenced the plan against all the historical data that Memory provided, confirming it was the best path forward. It was just a flawless strategy, and it was formulated in seconds. Alex could only watch in total awe. Do it, he said. And what happened next was like a perfectly choreographed action sequence from a movie. Scout was scanning systems in real time, feeding live data straight to Planner. Planner was updating the strategy with every single passing second, adapting to the changing environment. And Fixer Fixer was executing a series of rapid-fire actions with just surgical precision. An outage that should have taken Alex hours, maybe even days of frantic, stressful work, was completely resolved in under 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Alex just watched as the graph stabilized, services came back online, and all the errors just vanished. The sea of flashing red turned into this calm, steady green. Alex felt a single tear roll down his cheek. And for the first time in years, he felt this incredible wave of relief just wash over him, a real sense of hope. He realized he wasn't being replaced. No, he was being empowered. He had a team. Brain spoke softly. Alex, do you see now? One agent can help, but a team of specialized agents working together becomes a powerful, intelligent system. And this is the heart of multi-agent systems. Different software programs doing different jobs, all working together as one. You see, Alex's story teaches us something really powerful. When intelligent agents, each with their own unique strengths, work together, problems just shrink. Solutions come way faster. Systems actually learn. And people, well, people can finally breathe. The impossible, it truly becomes possible. So multi-agent systems aren't just about technology. They're a powerful reminder that teamwork can create miracles, even in the digital world. And the moral of this story is simple but so profound. Different minds working together are always stronger than a single mind working alone, whether that mind is human or AI.